I opened the door and got out of the car, and that was the last thing I remember.
A drug driver crashed into her car, took the life of her unborn baby, and left her with lifelong injuries. And now, after just 6 months behind bars, that driver is already up for parole.
The crash happened in Ogden in November of 2020. Since then, Julia Resto has been working to rebuild her life. But as News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey shows us tonight, she's not convinced justice has been served for what her family has been through.
Julia Resto was 27 weeks pregnant when Andrew Reardon, who was driving under the influence of drugs, crashed into her car.
I could see the headlights, and I was like, oh, I don't think he's going to stop. He's not going to stop.
She spent 7 days in a coma.
When I woke up, and the first thing I asked was, is the baby okay?
Doctors performed an emergency C-section, but baby Azaria did not survive.
I had to have a hysterectomy so I can not have any more children. I also broke my back. My colon and my ureter were both cut and damaged.
The recovery has been long and painful, and because Azaria never took a breath, she was technically declared a stillborn, which means Reardon could not be charged in her death.
No charges for her. No, nothing for her life.
And now the drug driver who pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 1 to 3 years in prison for the vehicular assault of Julia is up for parole after 6 months.
Like just one more jab at me, you know, like I just feel more and more that I'm not getting justice.
As a way to channel her grief, Julia cooks. She started with catering events and then decided to use the settlement money she got from the crash to open this restaurant, Fat Girl with a P Foods on Dewey Avenue in Rochester.
I need to do something that is going to provide for my kids, for one, and for two, I need to have her legacy live on, you know. That's my baby, and she will always be my last baby. And I was like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance, and I really just need to make it work.
If you stop in for lunch, you'll see a small area of the restaurant with Azaria's picture and story. It serves as a motivation for her mom to keep moving forward.
Just carry her with me and do the best I can do with what I have, and hopefully it works.
The DA's office tells me had Azaria taken a breath after being delivered, they would have been able to upgrade the charges. But as it was, Reardon pleaded guilty and got very close to what would have been the maximum sentence if he was found guilty at trial. If you'd like to support Julia, Fat Girl Foods is open Monday through and Saturday, and it's located on Dewey Avenue. Brett.